Hi everyone, Ken Woods here, Artistic Director and Conductor of Colorado MahlerFest. The months and weeks are flying by as we get closer and closer to May and MahlerFest 37. It's going to be an amazing year. We're so excited about this year's program, Mahler and the Mountains, including epic Alpine Symphony, Mahler's Fourth Symphony, chamber music, recitals, all sorts of great stuff going on. A week of immersion in some of the greatest music ever written with some of the best performers playing anywhere. We've got something new on the schedule that I wanted to tell you about today. It's called Electric Liederland. This is our first experiment with a late night concert. So on the Friday of the festival, immediately after our chamber music concert, which will feature Schoenberg's Verklärte Nacht, or Transfigured Night, we will regroup for a little bit of late night music making and merrymaking with electric guitar, bass, and drums. And this all came about in sort of a funny way, in that I just had a sort of vision of how something might sound. And what that something was Der Abschied, the final movement of Mahler's Das Lied von der Erde, the Song of the Earth. And I imagined Jimi Hendrix playing and singing some of that music. And I was just fascinated to see what it would sound like if we actually brought that out of the realm of my head and into the real world. So that's what we're going to do. Now, Das Lied von der Erde ends more or less with one of my absolute favorite lines of text in all of Mahler's music: everywhere and forever. And to me, those words express such an essential part of Mahler's ethos on so many levels. And one of those is his attitude towards musics. That is, other kinds of music, music of different cultures, different places, different times. One of the things that was so controversial about his music in his lifetime was his willingness to mix high and low musics in the same work, to bring the sounds of a marching band or a wedding party into the sacred realm of the symphony or the elevated realms of the song cycle. And so I think this is actually, while it might sound a little weird, very much part of that ethos. The idea that rather than Mahler bringing Jimi Hendrix into the concert hall, this will be Jimi Hendrix, or at least one of his acolytes, bringing Mahler into the nightclub, everywhere and forever. We're constantly exploring the music and the experience of all of humanity from all over the world and all kinds of times with as much love and enthusiasm and empathy as we can manage. And I'm going to be joined by some fantastic musicians, wonderful players who are both steeped in classical and rock and jazz music. There'll be lots of improvisation. There'll be lots of experimentation. It won't be all Mahler and Jimi Hendrix. It'll be some real Jimi Hendrix. Might even be a little bit of Ken Woods in there, and certainly some Edward Elgar. So I hope it will be a fun and intriguing and hopefully compelling evening of music. And so we'll have some tasters and teasers to come over the next few weeks. But in the meantime, mark your calendars, Electric Liederland. Don't miss it.